Hello, leaders. As Kyle Bobbitt mentioned earlier today, the Living Leader Calendar is really a central hub for communication for us, and it is living. So it does change and update as things evolve for us as a school. So important things to know about tomorrow is when your students come in for Care and Connect. Again, the slide deck that Kurt went over, the creative directing suggestions, is linked here for you to use as a resource. Then you'll start your Care and Connect with this Leadership Ignite. You guys will be getting more information around what that looks like as we get closer to when Care and Connects are leading those. Then there's also going to be a link here with Locker Care. Now you can do this tomorrow, or you can do it Thursday or Friday or even next week. But this really is a process for assigning students a locker that they can use for the school year. Most of our students don't even use their locker, so there's really not an emergency to do this. But if you want to do it tomorrow, of course you can. It's a great opportunity to have seniors mentor some of our freshmen around how to actually work the locker combination. Then below here, you'll see student lunch numbers. This is not something that you have to go over with your students, but if they are a freshman or a sophomore or a transfer student that's never been with Nelson County Schools, they're not going to know their student lunch number. So you can click on this document to find their lunch number. If they are a student who already knows their lunch number, there's no reason to really click on this. So this might be a question that you post to your Care and Connect and say, hey, how many of you guys are new to Nelson County Schools and don't know your lunch number? And this is a resource for them to be able to access that before lunchtime. First 10 days of attendance is also linked on this Living Leader calendar. So this will be important for us to get that first 10 days of attendance right on that sheet, following directions on that. If you have any questions, please call 4600. That will go to the front office, and Miss Donna or Miss Vanessa can help you through that process. During second and third period tomorrow, we will be having grade level caretaking. All freshmen will be called out to the auditorium during second period. Please don't release those students until there is an announcement made. And then all 10th graders will have their caretaking during third period. Leaders, we also ask that you come with your students to the Make Art Center for that presentation, as your presence is so important to our culture of our school. During the last 5 minutes of third period, you will click on this link right here. It will be a link for cafe caretaking. There's some more information around what lunch students have. There's information around how we care for one another in the cafeteria and what our expectations are. This helps that time and process go smoothly so that we don't have students going to the wrong lunch. Additionally, on the slide deck for this past opening day creative directing that's linked on the Living Leader calendar, you'll notice that there's a slide on slide 6 that has what lunch you are attending. A couple of things to notice about this. These numbers, just ignore those. That was for our purposes to make sure we had enough seats in the cafeteria. Gifted Minds leaders, you will attend the lunch in the classroom that is assigned. And math has fourth period planning and should eat lunch as they see fit during that time. So again, please don't forget to show your third period class the lunch caretaking slide deck linked on the Living Leader calendar, the last 5 minutes of class. This is to prepare them for their fourth period. Now, there will be slides on that slide deck that say what lunch students will be having. This is, for example, it'll say Miss Hirth, second lunch. That means if that student has Miss Hirth for fourth period, they will go to second lunch. So please make sure to go over those things, because that is a source of, nervousness and anxiety for our students. So please make sure to access the Living Leader calendar. Any information that you need is going to be right on there. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to call 4600 in the morning if you need help with attendance. Or of course, there's always your house leader in the hallways, your OG leaders in the hallways, and myself, Kurt, Sean, Alex, and Sarah will be around during the day as well. Hope you guys have a wonderful first day, and go Generals.